So, before I start this video, I did get my first view, which I think is very cool. I mean, it's been a week since I've uploaded the last video, so whatever. But also, before this video, I want to mourn the lost players of the Baltimore Ravens that will be coming in the near future. The ones sacrificed to the injury gods so that they won't have to deal with injury problems. Rest in peace. Anyway, today I'm talking about the Chicago Bears. I don't know why I decided to mention that, but hello, welcome back to Asmund Sports, or welcome to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure your their stance on this, but whatever. Anyway, so today I talk about my Chicago Bears, and well, I'm gonna start with something that I found like 5 minutes ago. I'm not gonna show it on screen, but I might show who it's talking about. So we're gonna be looking at things to drink the Kool-Aid for Justin Fields because I have nothing else to do this offseason. So preface this. So like C.J. Stroud had named his top 5 QBs. I don't know why that's making news, but make apparently he decided to make Twitter salty by naming Fields to the 5th best QB over Lamar Jackson. So it's it literally has a video going with this. Josh Allen and then Justin Fields. Yep, that it's a spicy take, all right. Yeah, a lot of people are mad. Also about the Jalen Hurts thing as number one, but Jalen Hurts God, so whatever. I just I just I just think I just think Twitter is salty for the Bears having a top 5 QB, not in their history in the NFL. Some other players that have said good things about Justin Fields, which I think is strange because most of the time our QB gets crapped on. That's all I'm saying. We're finally getting positive news that isn't Mitch Trubisky. Tyreek Hill said DJ Moore with Fields is going to be so much fun to watch from his own Twitter. I don't know how we got the at Cheetah, but you know what? Sure. Jalen Phillips, Justin Fields is a monster. He's legit from not his own Twitter, some other guy. Although that was last year. I don't know why that's in there, but you know what? Sure. Was that when was this one? I think that was March 10th. Melvin Ingram, 4 specials. It's simple. He's special. I don't know why all these are Twitter links, but you know what? Sure. Tua Tagovailoa. Yes, I know how to say it. He impressed me a lot, dude. He's a baller. Also from Twitter. Why are all these sources Twitter? I don't understand. Brandon Graham, that boy nice. Everything we've seen on film, we knew that already. We knew that boy was fast. Why am I telling you this? We knew what he liked to do. We knew we were gonna have to run today. Why are all these like from the previous? I don't. That was this Eagles player. I'm assuming he's an Eagles player. Hold on. Let me do quick. Yep, he's an Eagles player. Who knew? Give him all the credit because they ran that play at me every time. Try to get him. That boy fast. I respect him. He's up and coming for sure. Son Riddick. I think he was also on the Eagles. I'm not sure. I think it was just a great talent at the quarterback position. Making it happen with his feet. I think it's mostly. Oh, this one's from the Athletic. I think it's mostly coming from the Eagles players because we kind of crapped on the Eagles for like half a half. Well, no, for like an entire half a game. We had an easy chance to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. That would have been something, but we didn't. Don't worry. I was kind of mad at the time, but I was like, man, think for the future. We did play a good half of football against Josh Allen, so but I mean the corners weren't getting burnt for once, so that's good. Von Miller, yeah, yeah, great talent, whatever. Von Miller, he has all the tools to be one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. Yeah, he does. He just needs not to get killed. He reminds me a lot of Jalen Hurts, Darius Slay, but a little bigger and a bit faster. Man's got a lot of potential. He's going to be very good. Kid going to be special. Talked about Fields for 4 minutes, which is something that I've heard he can't really do. Sorry about that. Anyway, and then Josh Allen, the guy that we tooled. He's a special talent. He can spin the rock. You can see what he can do open field running wise. Seems like a really good kid. I think everybody's their own guy. Michael Parsons. How is a response to a Twitterverse saying Felix J.J. Moore wasn't the same as it hurts in A.J. Brown. And Howland and Diggs. Thanks, Dallas Cowboy player. Chase Young, down the line, he's going to be one of the greatest quarterbacks to play all time. Take it for granted, so because OSU. We're all chugging the Kool-Aid. It's fun. I really this off season is really 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 boring. I mean, after like all the stuff happened in like I don't know, April, May, March, like after that there's been nothing. I mean, like it's June 4th, but like after that early part of May there was nothing. That just looks interesting. Apparently, Fields has donated 10K to the Special Olympics through his foundation, some nonprofit. You know what? You know what? Good. Also, okay, I was just recently reminded of this. Other off-season news. That Arlington Heights thing, which is a completely different. They just started bulldozing that. But the thing is that apparently, just what is coming out of the Bears, apparently the city, or specifically Cook County, wants to tax the property at 5 times the previous value, which I could easily look up to see what it is. I'm gonna assume that it's like I don't know. It was like I don't know, $10 million in tax, and I believe it's just a cheap Bears being cheap. But now there's the Naperville. They're one of the either it was the owner or one of the representatives of the Chicago Bears went over to Naperville's mayor and that is just easy, way too obvious of a leverage move by 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 the McCaskies, which I honestly, it's my bad. It is 100% my fault for thinking that the Bears stopped being cheap when they finally signed guys. But then I realized they only signed defensive players that are, good. I have a feeling that once DJ Moore's contract is up, guess we're not paying him. We're not going to give him his money, which is going to be annoying. Also, I don't understand why Microsoft Paint does that sometimes. I need to hold down on click more. So yeah. There's that happens, which I think is entirely stupid. It's easily just a leverage. It's just so obvious of a leverage. I like Kevin Warren. I like the fact that you screwed over basically an entire Power 5 conference and then coming to the Bears. But, like, really, you gotta make a fake competitor. Like, that's just dumb. I don't like it. But what else do we have here? There's talk of there was people talking about the the massive ton of free agents that we're gonna have to sign after this season. Like we have Cole Kmet, Darnell Mooney, Jalen Johnson, Chase Claypool, which isn't really much. Robert why are we Equinemi St. Brown, Dante Pettis, Kyle Vildor. And then a bunch of like other players that we gave like 1 year contracts, and pretty much every single center, our long snapper, which I mean whatever, and our kicker, Cairo Santos, who's the only contract on this list with a void. That's strange. A lot of these players are on like 1 year contracts, like Robert Tunyon, we just signed. Nathan Peterman, no one cares about that, but he did get 5% of snaps last year. We're paying him $1 million anyway. And a bunch of other like players that we're just giving 1 year contracts to, because why not? The one that I'm worried about that they won't re-sign is Cole Kmet, because he's played 94% of snaps and he's like 25 years old. I feel like that would be the number one priority to re-sign, because he's a lot of our offense. He's like mini Jason Kelsey, or wait, Travis Kelsey. Why do I keep getting them wrong? And most of them are UFAs, so they can go anywhere. Two of the guys on there are ERFAs, but I don't know if that really matters. And Kairos is void. There's also the Mooney situation. If Mooney gets downgraded in terms of playing time, like if he does move down to the wide receiver 2 slot, beats out Chase Claypool, which I don't really care that we threw a second round pick at him, and everyone else just shuffles down, that probably would lower his value for the Bears, which I'm kind of worried about, because Darnell Mooney is a really great wide receiver that we've had on a 5th-round contract for 4 years, and he literally been the wide receiver number 1. That 5th-round pick value was, whew. For once, Ryan Pace was making good moves for the offense. That's hard to say, but sometimes you just find something. You never know. You always have that small amount of chance. But people are saying, Mooney and Kmet, they'll easily be back. Claypool is the big question mark. Jalen Johnson, I don't even know what the hell. If he doesn't get injured again, that'll be nice. We'll still have like a ton of money next year, because we did kind of sign a lot of our players on 1 year contracts, like a lot of the splash players like Robert Tunyon, Deontay Foreman, which I believe could actually unseat current running backs, and Nathan, just kidding. What's weird is that the wide receiver 2 and 3, they're on their last year of contracts. I'm surprised that they're still on the team, considering that they're going to be wide receiver 3 and 4. They're going to have to make a lot of contributions on the special teams. Oh yeah, Justin Jones as well. I kind of forgot about him, but he is up there. He has taken the second most amount of snaps. Do owe him $6 million this year. Hopefully we can pay him at least. Like a lot of the players, like the highest one that I can see on here is Justin Jones at $6 million. That's like about it. Like the long snapper, of course, we always just sign him on 1 year contracts, but he's also like 36 years old. So like I don't know. I don't even know if that's gonna be much of a problem. Um, I thought there was one other player, but I guess I'm forgetting it. But yeah, there really isn't too much I would. There is but whatever. Yeah, some actual data came out on like turnover worthy throws versus actual interceptions. Uh, which somehow involves somehow makes Fields' receivers look a little bit better. Like he threw the same amount of interceptions as Mac Jones, but somehow that. But whatever. Apparently, DJ Moore has been destroying our defensive backs, but if I'm gonna be honest, that probably isn't much. And um, really, why do you gotta jinx us, Colin Coward? Like, why do you gotta make us the number one most improved? Like, obviously that's true because there's nothing to go but up from 3-14. But like, come on. I keep forgetting. So the Naperville story. So they officially their official statement, which it reeks of PR. The Chicago Bears go off building the largest single development project in Illinois' history, led by billions of dollars in private capital investment and the jobs and economic benefits generated. It's at risk in Arlington Heights. The stadium-based project remains broadly popular in Arlington Heights, Chicagoland, and the state. Not Chicagoland. However, the property's original assessment at 5 times the 2021 tax value and the recent settlement with Churchill Downs for 2022 being 3 times higher fails to reflect the property is not operational and not commercially viable in its current state. Will continue the ongoing demolition activity and work towards a path forward in Arlington Heights. It is no longer our single focus. It is our responsibility to listen to other municipalities in Chicagoland about potential locations that can deliver on this transformational opportunity for our fans, our club, and the state of Illinois. What this says is that the buildings that started getting demolished shouldn't be on the tax. Now, remember when I said they were cheap? It's not necessarily that they're cheap, it's more of that they're concerned as to why the buildings that they are getting rid of in the subsequent plot of land that would literally just be grass would be worth 5 times higher than the abandoned building that it was. Now, Arlington Heights and Cook County has all the rights in the world to tax that property as much as they want. They know that will make enough money. They know that $1 billion, that $1 billion that they could easily get from just not necessarily just from taxing it, but from growing the community and all that good stuff. They could easily surpass this within like 10 years of that being built. Easily. Their money generating would go way up, and I could see this being possibility. $1 billion roughly being how much they would make. But the fact that they're holding it hostage like 4 days after they started demolition is really stupid. Like that is the dumbest thing ever. But Chicago Bears have all the right in doing so. It just makes the process a lot more suffering for not only the construction people that are meant to build this, the fans of the Bears who either A, want to keep them in Soldier Field and build a dome, which won't do anything because that 2022 Week 1 game did help the Bears win, so I don't think that's changing crap. And yeah, that's about it. There was the third thing, and the fact that they aren't going closer. I think Bears fans would be fine. Bears fans in Chicago would be much more willing to accept a new place, even though Arlington Heights, they've already spent $200 million at that site. If it was closer, if it was a closer destination by like 25 minutes, I think they would be down with it. But it's not. It's literally the same distance away. At least traffic wise. But it's no closer, and it's in a town that is more associated with the nearby Aurora than it is to Chicago. I know it's technically called a western suburb of Chicago, but it's closer to Aurora. Come on. So that's where that is standing. But I think overall, everyone would just prefer Arlington because they've already gone through with it. So, like, they've already gone with it, but whatever. So recently, I transitioned to a defensive end. So recently, polls, I don't know if it was recently or not, polls said that there was a mystery defensive line guy who he said he would be able to get on the Bears for, to help the defensive line, which I was like, yeah, great. We need help there. Our best player on that was like I don't know, a fifth round rookie or something. That would help. Jack Sanborn, our undrafted free agent of the year, for pretty much any year, that would help that him maybe as a whole of the defensive line as well. But nothing has happened. There was the thing about Yannick Ngakoue wants like a multi-year deal, but like no one's giving him that because he hasn't had production since Saxonville was peak. But yeah, that's not really too much. What is this? Chase Claypool was considered an NFL tight end. Well, he's a Notre Dame product. That's probably why. Tim, could you just not? Anyway, there was also the tweet about the Bears wearing orange to stand against violence. The good stuff, but there's also the it's June, so Pride Month and all that fun stuff, and the MLB removing it for something completely. I don't know what was it that they were. I don't know what MLB Twitter is, but I'm not really on Twitter. I kind of just all the news kind of happens there. I swear the MLB had a different profile picture. They kind of updated it and then they removed it and then it moved something. I don't know. It's strange. But there was that whole thing, but hey, whatever. And yeah, that happened. A lot of players are saying that this is that there was the vague statement by Matt Eberflus. We're interested in a lot of free agents, even though they haven't signed anything for a while. But whatever. And apparently, the defensive coordinator of the Bears, Alan Williams, his saying on Justin Fields some more juice. Leadership, good decision making. I see improved accuracy. That's why your quarterback. And now and how fast he is processing from day one to right now. I see how he has grown. Oh yeah, the Nate Davis dude, our new starting right guard. I think he came from the Tennessee Titans. Massive deal, and apparently he's not at OTAs, but that's probably not like 100% concerning because yeah, yeah, it kind of. Apparently, it might be because according to PFTTA, players do not attend OTAs. Newly acquired ones struggle mightily, at least for the first two seasons. But yeah, probably not is not gonna be a worry because who cares? Um, my God, I didn't know they would ever do that. Apparently, I haven't been looking at Bears Twitter in a while. I'm not gonna. I hope I can like not have this, but apparently they've they've. Oh God, I am only like I am like 16, so there's like that. I'm supposed to understand this young crap, but I can't. I can't really understand the Fortnite thing or whatever. Apparently, the NFL is partnering with Fortnite to create individual maps for each team and also skins or whatever. And well, I can't understand any of it, so I'm just not. But apparently, there's some island code or whatever. I don't know. If they could add like I don't know, if they would ever add creative mode to certain games, other games that Epic owns, that would be nice. And there's that. What was that? I kind of missed the read. All you know I can say is cheesehead. Yeah. Um. Oh, I like this this article that happened like I don't know 3 or 4 days before Arlington Heights mayor ball rolling, but Bears stadium far from set. Oh, no dir. And then the Napersville thing happened, and yeah, we're just not gonna help. Uh, apparently, missed tackles. This whole thing. Apparently, people were like, "Oh my God, there's Roshan Johnson is slightly better than B.J. Robinson." This that wool, and it just not no one cares. I mean, Roshan Johnson is good. I think he's just gonna be better at doing things a modern day running back will do. So yeah, that'll be helpful. Um, hold on, give me a second. Okay. There really is not much. I'm really desperately trying to look at Chicago Bears news. It's just not helping. That's why it's really hard to like find stories about like this because all of it is just like just not happening. But there's people that are saying perfect insurance policy. They get snagged right now, but apparently Taylor Swift is doing something with the Chicago Bears. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but do the Bears have the best running back trio in the NFL? Are you sure that isn't just Justin Fields, Deontay Foreman, and I don't know, Khalil Herbert, and then that one guy? We're still. Oh yeah, yesterday was 99 days till kickoff. but it'll just be 98. It's 98 today. Yeah, it's going so slow, but I hope that we do good this year. My prediction is a cool 8-9. We finally don't lose double digit games, and we miss the playoffs by one game. Yeah, yeah, that's the bar. The bar at this point is just so low. But like people are hyping this team, and honestly, I could like care less. Like I would just like this team to be semi competent, cause that would be great. But I don't know. It'll be fine, but we'll do good. Hopefully, we'll at least be competitive again. Anyway, thanks for watching me ramble about the Bears. It's kind of hard to do because it's the off season. I'll leave you with no, I can't do that. With a montage of our entire season. WLWLLLWLLLLLLLLLL. That last L was a Nathan Peterman sighting, and we gave the Buffalo Bills the AFC East crown with a interception by Nathan Peterman. You're welcome, Bills fans, for making your season. Anyway, see you. I don't know, next week or next video that you watch. Who knows? Anyway, bye bye.